Hello to my Taurus and Taurus rising friends. Sondra from For Your Chi. This is your February 2025 reading. Welcome to February. First 6 houses here on YouTube. The remainder of the houses 7 through 12 will be on Patreon, and you don't have to have a subscription if you want the video. You can simply buy that, or you can choose tier 2 and get all of the extended readings and all of my yearly readings for all 12 zodiac signs. Let's get to it. And I'll also put my booking link below, by the way, if you want to book a session with me. Your first house, the first 72 hours of February, you need to stick up for yourself and your beliefs and what you feel and think is right here. This has to do with healing. Now, this could be your own healing, or this could be the healing of someone around you, and particularly someone that you are the caretaker of. This could be your child, or this could be your parent or someone else that you might be responsible for if it's not you. But the fact is, and I feel like a broken record every month, I know, but I just keep hearing more and more stories of people who have to advocate for either their own health or someone else's health with an intervention with a medical provider, whether that's doctor, clinic, hospital, whatever, because those folks aren't doing enough, or they're not doing the correct thing to get the person feeling better. If this is you and you've been to the doctor and they aren't doing anything, or they've done something to make it worse, or it's not enough, you will have to go get a second opinion or a third opinion, or help from the second opinion, help from the third opinion. You need to do what's right for you, or what's right for the person that you're advocating for. Now, I'm going to give you this quick example. Something that happened to me, my mother. My mother went for a stress test, was having major cardiac symptoms. Stress test came back negative. Now, what I didn't understand, that my sisters understood because they're in that medical field, that stress test is only 60% accurate. 60%. And the reason why is it can throw a normal reading, which is what she had. It was a normal reading. If you have multiple blockages, because that test is looking for one blockage, because it's looking for the contrast of the normal artery versus the bad artery. Well, she didn't have that contrast because she had more than one blockage. So it came back normal. My sister must have called the doctor 12 to 15 times, trying to get him to understand that entire thing that I just explained to you, which he already knew, but she was pointing it out. Finally, my sister got him to agree to do a heart cath, which is pretty invasive. But nevertheless, the heart cath determined that she had not one but 2 blockages and stented one, and then she had to wait for the other stent for a month or so. Maybe it was 2 months, I can't remember. They can't do them all at one time. It's too much at one time. And anyway, my mother lived to tell the story. But if my sister had not called the doctor, which is my point, 15 times or whatever it was, and been persistent sticking up for my mother, you see what I'm saying? Then she might not be here right now. All right. Your 12th, sorry for the long story. Your second house, rather. The money looks good. This is the biggest money card in this deck. Does it mean that you're going to win the lottery? Probably not. but there's money coming to you as a result of the hard work that you've completed here. And this money affords you some kind of freedom that you have been looking and asking for. That could be a vacation. That could be just enough for you to retire, for those people that are on the edge of retiring and you were on the fence about it. That could be just enough to push you over the edge for retirement, and that's a good thing. This could also be someone who's been wanting some extra money for some extra help, some kind of help, like getting a house cleaner, something like this, or paying off some debt. Paying off a loan, perhaps, getting out of some debt that you have been in the past. So congratulations on that. I love the material harvest card. I love it in the second house. I love that freedom is with it. I love all of those things. Your brother or sister is learning a lesson from a soulmate or someone that they have had past lifetimes with. Now, this can be, I'm hearing two words with this, a reckoning and or a reconciliation. So if this is somebody, and I'm not saying that this is everyone that I'm speaking to, but there could be some situations where your brother or sister is getting karma from a past lifetime that might not be so great, okay? For others of them, this is simply learning life lessons that they need to take them into the future, and that's a good thing. Your fourth house, well, you have the panic at the house, unfortunately, but they are telling you to look deeper into this situation. What are the details? What are the facts? Don't panic. Dig deeper. That is the message here, because you are going to find something that you've been wanting to find, or this is a surprise finding that actually fixes this situation or fixes something about your house. Now, I talked to someone the other day who received a unexpected insurance cancellation notice. Apparently some companies, I'm not saying this is happening everywhere, but this is like, I'm hearing it through the grapevine. Some companies are sending out cancellation notices of homeowners and auto owners policies because of some weird legal things or some sort of insurance consolidation. I'm not exactly sure exactly why. Insurance red tape is what I'm getting, like bureaucratic BS. And this person is having a hard time finding insurance to replace it because the quotes have been so much more expensive. Like, she literally can't afford it. She's got to find a different company that will give her a comparable price to what she was paying. Now, that's just an example. But that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Now, this could also be something that you might need to replace in or around your home, and you need to take a second and third look at it, because it might not need to be completely replaced. It might need to be repaired instead of 100% replacement. That's the other thing. Some of you may have a unexpected eviction notice where you think you have to move, but it ends up being that they changed their mind or the timeline is changed, something about it, okay? Your fifth house, your house of friendship, your house of fun, dating if you're single, Taurus. Listen to your intuition regarding friendships and dating at this time. The fifth house also rules children. Your younger child or youngest or middle child typically could be having some sort of premonitions or dreams that end up coming true. Pay attention to what they're saying to you about this. Now, there is a miracle here. There is a miracle. So if this is a dream or a premonition, either that you have or your child has, pay attention to the details here, because there could be something that you need to take notice of, make some changes, make some kind of switch to prevent something from happening, but you actually have a better outcome if you follow this guidance that's being given to you, whether that's your own guidance or through your child. You would not believe how many messages come through kids, and you think that they're just motor mouthing or, babbling on about something, but it's actually a message. Okay, your 6th house, work and health, moving on, coming out of the darkness into the light. There could be, dare I say it, a romance at work, or a romance you can meet. I think I gave this message recently. You could meet somebody at a doctor's office or a doctor's appointment, or in the parking lot of one of these buildings where they hold the door open for you or something like this, and it's just such a nice gesture, and you start talking to this person. And I know it sounds like I'm going on and on, but I can just see this scenario in my head right now, so that message is for someone out there. All right, which would be an awesome story. Especially if it's related to you going for the second opinion or third opinion. Let's see who's around you in your 7th house of primary partnerships. We've got the Empress. This is Venus ruled. Wow, this could be another Taurus. This could also be a Libra. Who else do we have here? A Virgo shows up. How about that? And we've got a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I can just hear some of you now saying, out with the fire sign, Sondra. You don't want the fire sign. Okay. Touche. I get it. I get it. Okay, if you want the extended reading, it'll be on the link below. It's on Patreon, or you can just buy the video by itself if you choose to do that. We're going to be going over houses 7 through 12 in the extended, the remainder of this reading. And if I see you there, very good. If not, I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.